Hello YouTubers, this is Plum Structures Inc. I'm going to try to make a muffler for my John Deere 314. I've welded the muffler together before the baffle came out of it, and I had to weld it together. I think the baffle has come out of it again. I'm going to attempt to make a new one, homemade muffler for an old John Deere 314 with a Kohler engine on it. We'll see what happens. This is what I've come up with for material to make a muffler out of. What I think I'm going to do, put this one inside of this one, and I'll show you how I'm planning on cutting it and putting it together. We shall see what happens. These are just old fire extinguishers, don't work anymore. So we'll see what happens. I have taken the inside tube out of the fire extinguisher. I'm dumping it out into my trash bag at this particular point in time. It takes a little bit to get it out. A lot of dust. I would suggest not to breathe it. Can't be good for you. So dump it out a little bit, and then we'll stop for a little bit. Get it all out of there, and we'll go from there. Got a design change. I was going to put this one inside of this one as a baffle. I was going to cut some holes in it and bend it and stuff, make it quiet it down. But now I'm going to make some baffles for this one. Still baffles. Weld them in there, different angles and so forth, so on. This one ended up, it's aluminum, and I don't want to deal with aluminum. It's a little different to weld, and I don't even know if I can weld aluminum to steel, but anyway, there you go. I'm going to make 3 of each of these. Break up the noise, obviously. I'm going to set them in here, weld them in here. You know, spaced apart in here, you know, whatever. But there'll be one of these, and one of these. Do that 3 times, and we'll see what happens. I got a hole drilled in the bottom for the outlet, hole drilled in the side for the inlet, and we're getting there. I got one baffle tacked in there inside the tube. Made another baffle, a different kind. So I'll put one of these in there. I'll probably put one more of those similar to that in there too, and we'll go from there. Just to show you here, I've been cutting these circles out with a grinder. My jigsaw blade is shot. I'm about 12 miles from town, so I've been cutting them out with a grinder. It's pretty thin steel though, so I just thought I'd let you know. Number 2 baffle in. Hope you can see it in there, tack welded in there. It's probably about 1.5 inches off the other baffle. Another baffle right here I made. I'm going to put that in about 1.5 inches off this baffle. Go from there. Yeah, a little bit difficult welding inside the tube there, but whatever. It works. Just a darn muffler for a lawnmower, but put one more baffle in there. I'm not sure I'm going to do it yet, so I'll get back with you. Here it is, final product. I ended up taking one more disc, putting in there as a baffle right here, but it's just the disc, and I bent about 1/4 of it at a 90. So when the air comes in from this side, and the air comes in here, it hits the 90 and shoots it a different direction, and then it has to go back and come through these other baffles that we made in here. And this pipe is about 1.5 inches or 2 inches into here. So here's one baffle, here's another one. You see the weld marks. Here's another one, and here's another one, and here's the lids on here. But it worked out good. I put a little tailpipe on it. It's a little crooked because I didn't judge where this goes in properly, but not a big deal. All my stuff will go back on here, the grill and everything. It's a lot quieter than the old one. It's not as quiet as I was hoping for. The next one I'm going to make one for my gas compressor. I'll make that one a little bit different and see how quiet that is. Maybe I'll film that one too. But this one turned out alright, and it works. You can see how hot it gets. I had to take all the paint off of the fire extinguisher because it caught fire. Well, I didn't really catch fire, but it was gunning. It was all bubbling up and smoking right here right when I first did it. So anyway, there it is, and thanks for watching. Here it is, all back together. Looks good, runs good, pretty quiet. I like it. Little tailpipe on it. Let's see if it'll start up for you here. Ain't bad for an old mower. Homemade muffler on it. I like it. Thanks for watching.